Hey there, home theater fans. I'm Todd Anderson with avnirvana.com, and we are here live in Dallas, Texas at CEDIA 2023, and I'm hanging out with my buddy Todd Curtis, Row One Seating. You're back again here with Storm Audio. The demo room is ridiculously fun. One of the reasons is the seating in there is really cool.
Thanks, Todd. Yeah.
So welcome back here, and you've got a new product here you're showing off.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you, Todd. Right? You know, I think it's important to acknowledge what AV Nirvana is doing in the industry.
Oh, thank you.
And we appreciate that. It's great to be able to speak to you again. Last year, of course, we talked about the back row of chairs in that theater, which was the Cortez, the launch of that new home theater chair.
Right.
And now, of course, this year we're bringing the anti-theater chair, which we'll talk a little bit more about. And that is the Calveri model that we're introducing at CEDIA this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were just telling me a little backstory on this one. It's very interesting.
Yeah. So the Calveri, we essentially started a 2-year project asking mainly women what do we need to do to our home theater chairs in order to get you to put them in their family room, living room, great room, right? The reality is most of these guys are doing about 80% of their work in a living room, great room, family room, bonus room, right?
Right.
And so we got a laundry list, like, and it was great. That was what we asked for. And so the Calveri represents those ideas and that feedback so that we could get acceptance, because in those rooms, when it comes to furniture, it's usually the woman of the house that is making the decision of what goes in that, versus in our theaters, you and I both know we get to kind of make that decision,
So
right?
what you're saying is when the Neanderthals get control, they get the Joey and Chandler chairs, right?
Right.
They
If
throw
you
them in a
say
room.
that, it's good.
All right.
I don't know if I can say that, but
I know that when I first got married, I had one of those giant chairs, and it did not make the cut.
Right.
when we moved into our home. So I get it.
Yeah.
So you guys are aesthetically going for a look here.
Correct. Yeah. So let me walk you through that a little bit, right? So one of the things that they said is, please make it look contemporary yet modern, classic look. So you see a very nice rounded portfolio, but most importantly a low back, which is very contemporary in its styling, right?
Sure.
So the second thing they said is, we know that you guys like black leather, but bring us fabric. So you can see that in the Calveri, we do have black leather for theaters, but we have these two initial fabrics, a taupe and what we call a charcoal or dark gray.
Okay. So it comes in three
different color options,
okay.
right? And you might remember from last year, all of the Row One chair styles. We have 4 theater chair styles, and now we have 1 anti-theater, or what we really will call home entertainment chair style introduction, okay? And so with any of our styles, the ordering process is super simple. You have a 2-arm skew, a left arm facing, an armless, and a right arm facing skew. And with that, you can make sofas, love seats, rows of 4 with love seats in middle. So that's one of the easy things about working with Row One. Let's talk about a couple more features.
And by the way, they're ready to order, and they're shipped very rapidly, correct?
Yes.
I mean, that's one of your big selling points.
Right. One of our unique features for your viewers, basically, is that we're an in-stock provider to the industry. So our lead time is essentially 0 days, and that leads us to the only lead time is then the delivery lead time. And we don't just do like drop it at the curb delivery. We have a unique program for the CI channel called Row One Last Mile. So that takes it from our warehouse in Tacoma, directly to their customer's home, in the home, up or down 2 flights of stairs, the room, unpack it, assemble it, take all the garbage away. So
very nice.
CI owners don't need to have a truck. They don't need to worry about their own guys dropping the furniture on the floor, right? It's all taken care of for them.
That's excellent.
So that's a kind of like our last ease of use argument for doing business with Row One.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about a couple other features they said.
Yes.
So one unique feature, you see the cup holder here, you do not see the cup holder.
That's
so
really
sliding
nice.
arm pad. So my argument on that one was like, well, your SUV, like it has 24 cup holders. And they looked at me and they're like, you're right. but you're also wrong because I don't live in my SUV, but I live, right, in my family room.
Yes, exactly.
So, all right, I got it, right?
Yep.
So, all right.
So this just slides up and covers it up, and that is real
hidden.
sharp.
Right, okay. So the next thing that we want to talk about is storage, right? Storage has been done in theater chairs the same way for like 50 years. Row One is bringing innovation and invention to furniture.
Okay.
And so we invented and have patent pending the Row One pull and store drawer.
Very nice.
Simple.
Is that about, looks like 10 inches, 11 inches?
It's quite deep.
Oh, oh yeah.
It goes way back there, right?
Yes, so very deep. Okay.
Okay. And then let's talk about this thing called a reading light, right? Rocket science, right? So the reading light, Todd, hasn't been changed in our industry for 65 years, right? It's like a bendy gooseneck, aluminum, rocker switch, battery powered thing. So welcome to the 21st century, right?
Okay.
This is a patent invention that we call the power up port.
Okay.
And the power up port's first application is this reading light. Touch sensitive. You can turn it, you can bend it, turn it, fold it, and it's completely wireless.
Okay, now you're left with a power port there.
You're left with a power port there.
And do you have accessories that you can plug in there for phones and all those types of things?
Stay tuned for CEDIA 2024. And what's really cool, right?
That's beautiful though. Okay,
Hey,
so
look at this.
take that off, put it away,
Boom, put it away,
and
right?
it's gone. Okay.
Okay, so the next part we'll talk about is the little surprise, right? So we've called this the anti-theater chair.
Right.
Because it was family room, living room, great room, right? So we go down to M-Wave in Kansas City. What Ryan is doing, what Youth Man did in that situation to organize that event was fantastic. Then we went down to Audio Advice Live. What Scott's doing, what Jonathan did there was fantastic. So I'm there, and we have this Calveri in theater rooms, right?
Okay.
In partnership with Seymour Screen, Storm Audio, Mad VR, a whole host of good names, right?
Sure.
So after, people keep coming up to me and they're like, this chair's amazing. And I'm like, thank you, right? So I'm thinking they're going to talk the contemporary styling. They're like, you don't know. And I'm like, I don't know what? Please tell me. They're pointing to my ears. I'm like, what about my ears? No obstruction, Todd. So that was the free bonus that we had no intention of thinking about when we designed and engineered this, right?
Sure.
We designed and engineered this specifically based on women's feedback to put this in other rooms. And so, you see there's no obstruction here, but what's unique is when I bring the power headrest up, even with it up, my ears are still above this positioning, right?
So essentially sound waves are coming at you, they're not bouncing off this directly into your ears. And this is something we've actually talked about on AV Nirvana many years ago. Wayne Myers, when he was on our staff, wrote a story about something he was working on. He called it the Acoustic Pillow.
Interesting.
Which was a big thing that he built to put behind his head just for that reason, because his leather chair was
I'll be darned.
reflecting sound. So this solves the problem by just removing the top edge of the headrest, and as I found in there, it's a very comfortable chair still. I mean, you can still kind of slump down and get your head back on it.
Well, and the other cool thing, this is still a recliner, right? But it's called an incliner. So let me talk about that. The other thing, or the last key point, is my TV is not up there, right? Right. So I still have room to make an adjustment to bring me back, right? So now I'm back with my right viewing angle, okay? But the importance about an incliner that most people don't know is it allows you to do zero clearance behind the chair, okay?
I see that.
So when we went down, nothing happened, right?
Yep.
So that's important even in a theater room, because now I can maybe get that extra row of chairs because I don't need anything behind the chair for clearance.
And it looks like, you literally can get this within maybe an inch or two of a wall.
You can put it
which
Yes.
would defeat the purpose of having the headrest lower,
Right.
essentially. But
Correct.
still, if you were tight on space,
Yeah.
right, that would be.
Yeah. So those are just some of the things, Todd, that are special about Calveri, that are unique, that we're trying to bring to your viewers. We love furniture. We love seating. We're trying to really make it invisible in the room. And what I mean by that is let it have unique features that are surprise and delight. Let it not cause any pain, whether it's my back, my shoulder, my neck, my head sitting. If we do that, then it allows Seymour Screen and Storm to really shine, right? And that's what this industry is really about. So the last thing I wanted to share with you, Todd, is the importance of like retail math when it comes to designing a theater room, right? So we're here with our partners, Seymour Screen Excellence, with Storm Audio, with Gramani Systems, and then RowOne, right?
Right.
So the retail point of the Calveri chair in fabric is $1,400 per chair.
Okay.
That's it.
Very reasonably
The,
priced.
the leather is $1,650, right?
Okay.
So let's just use an easy math example that I want to share with your viewers, right?
Sure.
So there's 8 chairs in this room. So let's use $1,500 as the price, right? So that's 8 times $1,500, so $3, $6, $9, $12,000, right? Out here on the floor, folks, all of the other chairs you're not going to find out there for less than $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a chair at retail. So let's give them the benefit. Let's say it's $4,000 times 8 is $32,000, right? Versus 12. Right. So what that means to the retailer is they get to put $20,000 more for their client's project into what this industry is really all about.
System.
Sound,
Yep.
picture, wow.
Right.
Right? So just wanted to share that with your viewers and talk about that story a little bit. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And before we wrap things up, I want to give people a reason to go check you out
Yeah.
beyond the amazing chairs that you're selling.
yeah.
You guys are also, you have a charity event that you
Yeah.
have taken on.
Yeah, so we are a mission-based business. And what that means is that while we love the product and we will make sure the product is very reliable, it has fun, surprise, and delight, the purpose behind it is to do good in the world. And so at CEDIA 2023 here in Denver, we have announced our first partnership with Empowerment Plan Detroit. So this is a nonprofit that focuses on the unhoused or homeless in 2 different ways. So we would love for your viewers to take a chance to explore this further. Come visit our website, www.RowOneHT.com. That's ROWONEHT.com.
That's right.
And there's a vision page where we talk about our partnership with Empowerment Plan Detroit. We'd love for your viewers to take a look. And we invite all of you to join us in caring for others in this world. We're so privileged in this industry. I love seeing you again, Todd.
Yeah, I love
Thanks
seeing
so
you
much.
also. That's great. Yeah, folks, there will be a link right down in the description. You can go over and check out the chairs, but also a lot of the good that you guys are doing in the world. So we really appreciate that.
Yes.
And thanks for taking a few moments to hang out with us here on the CEDIA show floor.
It's great to see you again, Todd.
Nice
Thank
seeing
you so
also.
much.
All right, folks, that's all I have for you now.
Yeah.
We'll have more from the show floor coming up.